Hi, good evening. This is Mark Hubert. Welcome back to the programs. For me personally, first of all, after you have listened to this clip, you don't have to send any, disagree comments or anything. Okay, please kindly see me as your best friend. And it's kind of like we are having some conversation face to face. Okay, but I have the right to express my opinion. Okay. Firstly, the things that I'm quite concerned about the Lion is Apple did not release the DVD version of Lion. So, in order to get the Lion, you must have access to the internet. It's a must. It's 4 gigabytes of storage required. So, if you have, you know, um, if you don't have access to the internet, you got a problem. You really got a problem. So, but I got another opinions. You may not agree with me, but as a Mac expert and I live with Mac 24 hours a day, I don't see any huge developments for the Lion over the Snow Leopard, because the Lion doesn't make your Mac works faster, and it doesn't take less space or something. Okay, like for instance, if for mission control, it's like Xposa, if you know that. What about the Launchpad? Sometimes the Launchpad is absolutely nothing because the Mac is not a touch screen. What about the AirDrops? If you know how to go to the system preferences and you go to the sharing features and you know how to activate that, there is no use for AirDrop. What about the resume or version? If you know how to use the Time Machine, okay, it's kind of like, it's like Lion is actually Snow Leopard, but they're trying to make those features, those existing features, look more amazing, more impressive, something. But the things that I really hate is the multi-touch gestures, because the thing is sometimes we might have to learn all over again. But you have to agree with me one thing from my almost 10 years of experience working for Apple. The thing is, when Apple releases something new, it doesn't mean newer is better. I know that you don't agree with me that, but please kindly trust me. I will never betray your trust. I will never hurt you. Like for instance, Apple released the new iPod Nano 6th generation, and they have failed for that one. Of course, it looks like a watch. You can, hang it around you can wrap it. There is a case that looks like a watch, and you can put your iPod Nanos in and you can wrap it around your wrist, something. But it doesn't play video, it doesn't have a cameras, and it looks awkward because that size of the screen and you make it a touch screen. It doesn't mean newer is better. Like for instance, lots of people kept asking me about, somebody asked me if they can find the second-hand old generations of the MacBook White. Because if you might be able to find that one, you can get the FireWire 400 port. But the new unibody MacBook White doesn't offer the FireWire 400, it has only USB. So for me personally, I think Lion is a very interesting OS. But to be honest, it's not a huge change, to be perfectly honest. If you know a lot about Macs, you might agree with me. Okay, please can leave your comment. Because I think in Mac worlds, I think it's pretty much like democracy. So we have the right to express our opinions. So if you might have some opinions about this topic, please kindly feel free to leave some comment below these videos and then we can discuss. I want my clips to be a starting point for conversation for Mac lovers throughout the world and we can discuss. But for me, firstly, I don't really like the way Apple did this time because they should have released DVD package for the Lion. Hello, this is Mark. I work at one of the Apple retail store. First of all, I would like to thank all of you, all of my friends, all people who supported me, all people who have subscribed for me, who gave me good comment, good compliments, cheer me up. But for some people who had given me bad comments, who doesn't like my Asian face, who doesn't agree with me, you have the right under the world's constitutions to get the fuck out. Okay? You have the right to get the fuck out and see other videos, not my videos. Okay? So I want to thank to all of you. I want to thank to all 300,000 views for now, for my channel. You know what? I've been thinking for almost 7 days without sleeping that I wanted to express my personal opinions. If you are my brother, if you are my best friend, and you ask me a question, Mark, should I upgrade for the Lions 10.7 because I don't really like it so much because for some reason, because firstly, let me do something, let me clarify something. When you release something new to the world, there are two different types of aspect. First, you release something to help people, to make use of that product or service, to get the most out of that, to save time and energy. Or, you make things even more sophisticated, to make people more confused, but it looks very impressive. Sometimes people do things to impress people, but for me, I do things to inspire people. So I don't give a fucks if anybody gonna agree with me or not, but I don't really like the Lions so much. Firstly, they don't release a DVD version of this, so it's 4 gigabytes, and then you have to go to the Mac app stores and download it. I have one question. If you don't have access to internet, how on earth that you can download Lion to your computer? For instance, if you have to pay for a very expensive data plan, and you have to go through a large number of hassle and hook your laptop up to your mobile phones or iPhones, and then you have to download that 4 gigabytes. This is truly something sometimes really suck. And I watched that keynote for almost 100 times for the last 7 days. Like for instance, the mission control is pretty much like expose. The launch pad is like the iPad screen without a touch screen. It's like when you click the application stacks on your dock. What about the AirDrop? You know how to get to the system preferences and got the sharing feature set up. And today, I've been through a large number of hassles today. It's kind of like for the cloud, something in the cloud. Something is in the clouds, and if you don't have access to the internet, it's in the shit. Because today, I have deposited something in the clouds, and today I want it back. But I got problems at work because, well, the internet routers wasn't working, so I couldn't download that from the cloud. So I got stuck, and I couldn't work, so it ruins my life. So that's the thing. Okay, and the Lion doesn't make anything faster or more productive, but it looks very impressive. So for me personally, you may not agree with me. Like for instance, like any of those, Resume. If you know how to work on Time Machine, you can get to that. Or you shut your Mac up, open up again, you get right back to where you were. I know it's great, but sometimes you don't really need any of these features. You want to get rid of those openness windows, right? So the things that I really don't like is, why didn't they make DVD version of the Lion? Because I don't have access to the internet at home. And I don't care. I want Apple to make DVD and to make things faster. Okay, I don't need anything that looks great, awesome, impressive, magnificent, but it drains more power from the battery. It's requiring more resources from my computer. I don't need any of these. Just make things right.